Game number 2 about to get underway. Emma Hunt will lead off for LC. And we'll take a look at the Wildcats lineup. It's Hunt, Broussard, Doche, Hauk, Hartnett, Ross, Koch, Cullen, Madrano, and Burgoyne. We're officially underway. And gonna say she did go around, so it's 1-1. Defensively for the Generals, Howell is at first. At second, it's Sistrunk. Quackenack at third. Fontenot short left to right. It's Baker, Dunbar, Moody behind the plate, Riley Joe Terrio, and Kirsten Martinez in the circle. And Hunt down looking. Second baseman number 23, Lexi Broussard. And Broussard swinging at pitch number 1. 0-1 on the Wildcats' second baseman. Generals with a walk-off win in game number 1. Molly Sistrunk driving in. J.C. O'Connor tagged to center. Dunbar shuffles backwards and has it for out number 1. Or 2, excuse me. The catcher number 16, Jordan Doche. And here's Doche, who had a or go-ahead home run, rather, for the Wildcats. And Quackernack tied it with a double to center. And it's 0-2 on Doche. Just outside. So it'll be 2-2. And she fouls it away. And that is called ball 3. Martinez working with a full count. And O'Shea fouls it off. Hauk waits on deck. And she works the 2-out walk. The first baseman, number 27, Bella Hauk. Two down and a runner aboard here in the top of the first. And it's called strike 0-1. On the ground and foul, 0-2. This game now a little more subdued than the end of the first. Here's the 0-2 from Martinez. Missed outside. A good spot to miss. Trying to extend the zone. Not a good eye from Houck there to take that one. Not a lot you can do with it. It would just be off the end of the bat. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away. And it will get out of play. It is a muggy day here in Alexandria. 1-2 fouled off. Third foul ball of the at-bat. Houck battling. She was 2 for 4 with an RBI in game number 1. This is lifted to center. Dunbar crashing inward, and she'll have it to end the inning. The Wildcats leave one stranded. It's Fontenot, Moody, and Baker due up when we return. So Haley Fontenot leads off in the bottom of the first. She was 1 for 1 with a run scored and walked 3 times. Game number 1. Defensively for the Wildcats, Houck's at first. Lexi Broussard is at second. Cullens at third. Burgoyne's at short. Left to right, it's Hunt, Madrano, and Koch. It's 0-1 on Fontenot. Outside, 1-1 on the season for Ross. 4-6 in 19 appearances. This was her 12th start. 3 complete games, 1 shutout, 1 save, 68 innings pitched, an ERA of 3.71. Ooh. Pressing too many buttons here at once. An ERA of 3.71. 42 strikeouts and an opposing average against of 296. Catches the inside corner. It's 2-2. Luckily, we got a home plate umpire who'll keep me honest there with a lot of showing the count, which is helpful. A check swing. It'll be 3-2 to Fontenot. It's this one to shallow center. Madrano coming on and makes the grab. 1 down. The right fielder, number 60, Kylie Moody. Moody was 1 for 4 with a run scored. Swinging first pitch, puts a charge into it. It's off the base of the wall. Moody rounding first. She'll be into second with a stand-up double. The left fielder, number 38, Maddie Baker. And the first pitch into Baker, called strike. Reaches down to get that one, put it into play. Coming over is Madrano, and she'll have it in left center. Long way for her to go, but she makes the catch for out number 2. The third baseman, number 18, Yulia Quackernack. Oh, that one's up and in. Two 2-0 the count on Quackernack. Three 3-0 now. And that'll be ball 4. Wanted no part of Quackernack. The designated player, number 7, Haley Primrose. Primrose, a called strike to open the at-bat. 1 for 3 with a run scored, also drew a walk. And it's 1-1. Been a big part of the Generals' squad these last 2 seasons. And that one misses. Ooh. Doche's going to ask about that one. On the ground is short. The throw from Burgoyne retires Primrose. The Generals leave 2 stranded. It'll be Hartnett Ross and Conch 2 up. So here in the top of the second, Hartnett will lead off. And that one's over for a strike. Swing and a miss. Oh, and 2 on Hartnett. Check swing on the ground. Quackernack cuts off Fontenot. The throw across. They got her. The pitcher, number 9, Brooke Ross. And if you're scoring at home, that's a 5-3 ground out to the shortstop area. I don't think anybody's keeping a book at home, but if you are, that's how I scored that one here. I used to know a guy when I worked at Central Washington University, Evan O'Kelly, who worked at Montana State Billings University at the time, who would sometimes watch Central broadcasts even if Billings wasn't playing and follow along and then text me and tell me that I got scoring decisions wrong. As that is laced past Quackernack at third. Into the corner it goes. Ross rounding first, heading for second. She's got a one-out stand-up double down the line. And looks like there'll be a runner. Nope. The right fielder, number 15, Carly Koch. Well, Barry Roberts was coming down, just giving out some signs. On the ground, back to the pitcher. Martinez will flip over to first. Ross advances. And there are 2 down. Third baseman for 32, Claire Cullen. Cullen was 1 for 2 in game number 1. And fouls that one off. Didn't get a whole lot of it. Just kind of popped up there. Bounced over Riley Joe Terrio. Corner is pulled just in front of the bag. Into right, Moody, a couple steps to her right. She has it for out number 3. The Wildcats leave one stranded. Dunbar, Howell, Terrio due up. Dunbar getting things going in the bottom of the second. And sends that one back up the middle. The first baseman, number 19, Jillian Howell. Howell with a runner on first, nobody out, gets her first plate appearance of this game. She pinch hit in game number 1. And it's a called strike. And out after that one, chased it, fouled it off though. Looked like it might have been expecting something different. Had her mind she wanted to go after it. Lifted to shallow left. Diving and unable to get it is Burgoyne. Flare out down the left field line, and the Generals have runners on first and second with nobody out. The catcher, number 16, Riley Joe Terrio. And here's Terrio. Squares to bunt, gets it down, well placed. And she's going to beat it out. Everybody advances. The second baseman, number 25, Molly Sistrunk. And here's Sistrunk, the hero of game number 1. It was a little bit of a redemption for her after getting thrown out at home. On the ground, a short. Burgoyne swats it into center field. They're going to wave around Howell, and she'll score. The throw to third is not in time. Shortstop, number 17, Haley Fontenot. So here's Fontenot. Still nobody out in the inning. What a mess that play was in the scorebook. Trying to figure out where everything goes. Dunbar. There we go. We got it. 0-1 the count on Fontenot. Still nobody out. Swing and a miss at the off speed. 0-2. Goes outside, and it's 1-2. Wanted Fontenot to go out there with her. 2-2, excuse me. And that's back up the middle for a single. Terrio will score, and Fontenot is going to advance to second on the throw home. The right fielder, number 60, Kylie Moody. So Moody gets a chance with nobody out. It's 3-0 LSUA. One's in for a called strike. So now Howell is going to be earned after the single from Fontenot. Terrio will be unearned as she was the anticipated out on the error by Burgoyne. Fontenot will be earned if she scores. Sistrunk will also be earned at this point. 2-1 count on Sistrunk. over for a called strike, 2-2. In the air to right center and down, it'll find the gap. Sistrunk's going to score. Fontenot's going to score. Baker's coming out from the on-deck circle after the double from Moody, telling Fontenot, you got to slow down a little bit. And the Wildcats will make a pitching change, so we'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the second. LSUA's already put up 5. And it's a called strike to Baker. Maya Broussard has made her way to the circle. She came on in relief in game 1 and was charged with the loss. This is on the ground, a short. Burgoyne, the throw, and Moody is going to hold at second. Third baseman, number 18, Yulia Quackernack. That is the first out of the inning. Catches the outside corner, 0-1. Into right, drifting back. That's off the wall. Medrano's going to track it down. Quackernack's into third with a triple. The throw gets away. And Quackernack is going to score. The designated player, number 7, Haley Primrose. And it's a called strike to open up the at-bat to Primrose. So officially that goes down as a triple. And Quackernack scores on a throwing error by Medrano. Fouled away. 1-2. 7 runs on 7 hits for the Generals in this inning. Primrose back up the middle. Center fielder number 15, Caitlin Dunbar. And that is going to make Quackernack an earned run. As she would have scored on the single from Primrose there. Bailey Tillotson shaking her head down the press box at me. Bailey, the assistant women's soccer coach and assistant AD for internal affairs. Got her trained up a little bit on how to stat baseball, softball. But the nuances of earned and unearned and recreating and rebuilding innings are a little different. 1-1 is down. 2 balls, 1 strike. To Dunbar. Baseball, softball. Only sport where you got to go back and change things based on plays after it. 3-1 to Dunbar. Laced foul. 3-2. Full count on Dunbar. 1 away, 1 on, and 7 in on the inning already. Payoff pitch. Ooh, that'll be ball 4. Broussard wanted it. The first baseman, number 19, Jillian Howell. Howell's 1 for 1 in this game. She had a pinch hit opportunity in game 1, came through. Chases that one and fouls it back at the screen. In the air to the right center gap. A one-hopper to the base of the wall. Primrose is going to come around. They're waving around Dunbar, and she'll score. And it looks like the Wildcats may make another change here. It's 9-0. We'll take a timeout. So still with 1 out, LSUA has scored 9 runs. Terrio getting her chance here. And Carpenter has come on in relief of Broussard. Caitlin Carpenter, 5th appearance of the season. She's 0-2 in ERA of 8.22 over 7 2/3 innings. She struck out 3, and opposing hitters are hitting .387 against her. Swing and a miss from Terrio. Big offering there, 1-2. Terrio broke her arm last year at a game over at Champions Park. Got slid into by a runner trying to dive back for a tag. This is laced into right. Catch made for out number 2. Howell has to hold at second. Second baseman number 25, Molly Sistrunk. Sistrunk 0 for 1 with an RBI. Swings and misses. And that one's close. 1-1. And it's 2-1. And time called as, Jillian, yeah, go. Show it off. Foul ball from baseball came onto the field. And oh my, over at baseball, Houston Tillotson up 11-0 in the top of the second. As that's fouled away. It's 2-2. But, speaking of the equipment from a wrong sport on the wrong field, that ball ended up about where my drive off of hole number 1 the other day with Jeff Hammond, the Generals athletic trainer. We went and played the course on campus, and I sliced my first drive onto the baseball field, dropped it into left center nicely. Had to go retrieve that after. Here's the payoff pitch to Sistrunk. It's foul back and out of play. In the air, foul territory, left field line. Everybody giving chase, but it lands harmlessly. Third foul ball of this at-bat for Sistrunk. Again, she had the game-winning hit in game number 1, the walk-off. Carpenter gets her swinging to stop the bleeding. The Generals 9 runs on 8 hits, helped along by 2 errors. Madrano, Hunt, and Broussard due up. Madrano leads things off in the top of the third. Number 9 hitter. And it starts off with a ball. Madrano 1 for 3 with a run scored in the opener. Takes that one inside. I always get nervous when I'm doing stats and the scoreboard because I want to make sure it's right. And when umpires show, every time I see the hands go up, I'm like, oh no, I've done it wrong. The 2-0 is outside, 3-0. We wear a lot of hats. Small college athletics. I like to tell my job duties are other duties as assigned. That one's pumped over and get me over fastball for a strike. 3-1 count on Madrano. Reaches for that one and fouls it off. Full count to the Wildcats center fielder. And it's back from whence it came. A single up the middle for Madrano. And it's back to the top of the order now for the Wildcats. The left fielder, number 17, Emma Hunt. And it looks like we got a watch swap going on. Martinez will take Howells for the time being. And that's just the continued evolution of the game. Hunt squares around a bunt and fouls it off. Everybody moving to an electronic way to sign pitches in. And another called strike. One and two count on Hunt. Into the dirt. She's got nowhere to go, so she will be out. Second baseman, number 23, Lexi Broussard. Gets away from Terrio. But Madrano not running. Two and 0. Martinez getting her second start of the season. Got her first win over Jarvis Christian. Call the strike on the inside corner. It's 3-1. I bet you Tarpey's loving this weather. The Generals mascot down there in the dugout. Just a little turtle the team found when they went to move the tarp on one day last year, and they have taken him in and given him a home. Here's the 3-2, swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Martinez. Catcher number 16, Jordan Doche. When we went down to Where did we got one called strike and a snap throw to first? We went to LC and Elena Boutte let me hold Tarpey. That was interesting. He's not very big. Haley Fontenot keeps him healthy. She is the keeper of the turtle. He made national NAIA headlines last year. The NAIA doing a feature on the mascot. 2-1 count on Doche. Lifted foul. It'll get out of play. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner going, the throw from Terrio, that's going to get into center. It'll be a stolen base for Medrano and no further damage done. On the ground, first base line and foul. And it'll be ball 4 to Doche. Runners on first and second for Hauk. The first baseman, number 27, Bella Hauk. Hauk was 2 for 4 with an RBI. That one gets by Terrio. Everybody will move up on the wild pitch. It's a 1-0 count. And ducks on the pond for Hauk. The cleanup hitter for the Wildcats. This is exactly the spot for her. 1-0's outside. Martinez working diligently around her. And it's upstairs, ball 3. Gets the called strike. And it's ball 4, so that will load the bases. And Brandon Hagan is going to come out and have a chat. Well, the win in game number 1 gave Trent Partridge his 100th career victory. And what a way to get it. A 4-3 walk-off against your crosstown rival. The designated player, number 14, Bevan Hartnett. It's a called strike to Hartnett, 0-1. 1-1 the count. Two and one. And grounded foul to even the count at 2-2. So Martinez, one pitch away from getting out of the jam. Oh, that one might have hit her, and instead it's a foul ball. And another foul ball. 3 straight from Hartnett. The 2-2 bounces in. Counts full, 3-2. Two outs. Madrano at third. Doche at second. Houck at first. In the air, shallow left. Baker coming on, and she's got it. For out number 3, the Wildcats leave them loaded. Fontenot, Moody, and Baker due up when we return. Haley Fontenot leads things off in the bottom of the third. First pitch she sees is outside from Carpenter. Fontenot 1 for 2 with an RBI thus far. Over for a called strike, 1-1. In for a strike, 1-2. And that one just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Misses low. It's 3-2. Fouls the payoff pitch away, so we'll reset and we'll try it again. And it's ball 4. Doche really wanted it. The right fielder, number 60, Kylie Moody. And Fontenot steals second in the middle of a PA announcement. Ball was still in play. Fontenot takes second. And now Barry Roberts is going to come out and argue. Well, he's not going to. Just wanted to see what was going on, but oh boy. We'll see a little asleep at the wheel right now. First pitch to Moody. Misses down. Sun trying to peek through here in Alexandria. Here's the 1-0 to Moody. Popped up, left side. Cullen will reel it in for out number 1. The left fielder, number 38, Maddie Baker. Maddie Baker out in left field here in game number 2. Takes the first pitch outside. Over for a strike. Trent Partridge has asked a lot of his Australian catcher, including to learn a new position and go out there, and Baker has handled it very well. Just trying to keep her bat in the lineup. 1-2. Chopped to third. Charging is Cullen in the throw across. Retires Baker. Fontenot advances to third. And it's Quackernack. Nushla, Numat Aktin, Yulia Quackernack. Mixing up a little bit, adding just a touch of Dutch. That is the only phrase I know in Dutch. Well, I also know, I think, is goed, which is everything good. I'm pretty sure I got that one when I interviewed her a couple home series ago. The 0-1 to Quackernack. On the ground to second. Broussard to first. And Quackernack is dealt with to end the inning. We're headed to the top of the 4th. It'll be Carpenter, Koch, and Cullen due up. Carpenter leads off in the top of the fourth inning as LC trails 9-0. Here in the back end of the doubleheader, Kirsten Martinez working for the Generals. 66 pitches, 39 strikes for the right-hander. Taking the spot of the usual Game 2 starter, Alyssa Swallow. Swallow recorded her 14th victory yesterday in Game 2 against Jarvis Christian. Or excuse me, in Game 1 against Jarvis Christian. No, it was Game 2. Martinez went Game 1. Sorry, we're trying to get my box scores separated in the brain here. Lifted to the right side. Sistrunk calling for it and has it for out number 1. The right fielder, number 15, Carly Kutch. And that is going to do it for Martinez. The Generals will go to Alyssa Swallow, so we'll take a timeout, and we'll be right back. Conch will stand in and be the first to face Swallow. Who is 14-1 with a 3.37 ERA on the season. Making her 21st appearance. 6 complete games, 3 shutouts, over 91 in a third innings. And it's ball 1 to Koch here with 1 down. Skipped in 2-0. And that one is a called strike, 2-1. Yeah. Teach that door a lesson. The door to the press box doesn't shut easily. It's 3-1. One is down and in. We'll bring up Claire Cullen. Looks like a change is going to be made. Now running at first, number 19, Carly Stein. Now batting the third baseman, number 32, Claire Cullen. Stein's on to run. Barry Roberts opting for a bit of speed. Swallows first pitch a ball. That one settles in for a called strike. And it's 1-1. One away here in the top of the fourth. To center, struck well. Dunbar drifting back a couple steps from the wall. She'll make the catch and run into the wall for out number 2. Center fielder number 2, Mariel Medrano. Here's Medrano now. Had a really nice throw in game one to cut down Sistrunk late in the ball game. Over for a strike to the lefty. Second one's in there as well. Oh, and 2. Count on Medrano. Swallow. Skipped it in, and Terrio blocked it. To left, Baker calls everybody off. And makes the catch for out number 3. We're headed to the bottom of the 4th. Primrose, Dunbar, Howell due up. Bottom of the 4th, Primrose leading off. Stein has remained in the game and will play right field. First pitch from Carpenter fouled off the screen. Doche gave a good effort to track it down. Like playing backyard baseball. As a kid in Maine, you can catch it off the roof of the house. If it comes rolling back down, that counts. It's an out. 1-1 to Primrose. Off the roof was an out. Off the house was a double. Off a window was game over. We only had that happen once. The 1-1 misses 2-1. My buddy Matt Reed, his dad Dave Reed, was not at all pleased with us for taking out the master bedroom window from the backyard. Here's the 2-1 to Prim. Goes up after it. This is down the left field line, foul territory. Long run and a sliding catch from Hunt. Center fielder number 15, Caitlin Dunbar. First pitch to Dunbar low. Catches the corner for a strike. 1-1. 9 hits for the Generals, 9 runs. They all came in the second. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Swing and a miss at the outside corner. Dunbar down by way of the K for out number 2. The the first baseman, number 19, Jillian Howell. We near the end of the season. The Red River Athletic Conference tournament coming up. Generals have positioned themselves well. Currently second in the conference. Here's the 1-0. To left. Drifting into left center. And Hunt makes the grab for out number 3. Carpenter gets the Generals down 1-2-3. We're headed to the top of the 5th when we return. Emma Hunt leads things off here in the top of the 5th. Cassidy Tucker has come on in right field as a defensive replacement for Kylie Moody. And Swallow starts Hunt off 2-0. Upstairs, 3 balls, no strikes. The Wildcats left fielder. That'll be ball 4. Second baseman number 23, Lexi Broussard. First pitch to Broussard, a called strike. Broussard going without batting gloves. Old school. Down in the dirt, 1-1. Oh, Doche does as well. I was a Sands batting glove hitter as well when I played. Picked it up from Doug Mirabelli on the ground of third. Quackernack to throw wide of Howell. It's going to get down the right field line. So runners on second and third and nobody out. Catcher number 16, Jordan Doche. The Wildcats need 2 to avoid the run rule. Squared around, pulled it back, it's ball 1. Two and 0. Wildcats really want to start chipping away here at the deficit. And the 2-0 is over for a called strike. Fouled away. 2-2. Houck waits on deck. Flip change right at Fontenot. Hauls it in for out number 1. First baseman number 27, Bella Houck. Big out there for Swallow. And it misses down. The 1-0 in there, 1-1. Flip change for a strike, 1-2. The 1-2's fouled back. Bevan Hartnett on deck. Flip change into center. Dunbar crashing. Not going to get there. It's down. That's going to be extra bases. 1 run's going to score. 2 runs will score. It's a double for Houck. And a change coming. It'll be a runner at second. Now running at second, number 4, Candace Hobbs. Hobbs will run for Houck. As Hartnett stands in. 1-0 count on Hartnett. 9-2. Just a 7-run game now. It's upstairs. Inside, corner strike. Throw down a second. Terrio keeping Hobbs honest. Two ones fouled off. 2-2. In the air to center. Dunbar makes the catch. Hobbs not going to make the third out at third, or at least have the opportunity to. The pitcher, number 26, Caitlin Carpenter. And now it's pitcher on pitcher. Swallow starts her counterpart off 0-1. 1-2. One and two, a good spot from Swallow. Down and away. Just not a whole lot you can do with that pitch off the plate. Here's the 1-2. On a line to center and down. Hobbs, that's going to get by Dunbar. Hobbs will score. Carpenter's going to motor into third. Right field number 19, Carly Stein. It is 3-0 on Stein. It's a 9-3 game. Another one of those plays that took a while to get into the scorebook. Get me over fastball is there. Generals have committed 2 errors in the inning. Three and two. Counts full on Stein. Swing and a miss. Swallow gets her swinging to end the inning. They get 3 runs on 2 hits, helped along by 2 errors. They leave 1 stranded. Terrio, Sistrunk, Fontenot due up. So Bella Houck re-enters at first base. And Riley Jotario leads off. Carpenter back on the bump. Well, in the circle. General's bats have been quiet since the second. It's lifted shallow center for out number 1. Second baseman number 25, Molly Sistrunk. Oh, my mixer's almost out the window. That one misses. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0 to Sistrunk. Up high. 2-0 count on the General's second baseman. Three and 0. Oh, 2-1, excuse me. And it's 2-2. Two to Sistrunk. Inside, Trent put his hand up. I don't know if you want to be going after that one. Still 2-2. To center, going back is Medrano, now shifting to her right. Back-to-back catches for her. Shortstop, number 17, Haley Fontenot. First pitch to Fontenot, called strike. The keeper of Tarpey, Haley Fontenot. Line drive to center. Medrano coming on, makes the running catch. Generals go down in order. We're headed to the top of the sixth. Cullen, Medrano, and Hunt due up. Cullen starts off the top of the sixth inning. And she's 0 for 2 in the game so far. My New England accent comes running out to open this inning. First pitch from Swallow, a called strike. On the ground to third. Quackernack can't handle it. Center fielder number 2, Mariel Medrano. Squares around a bunt and fouls it off. Terrio made a nice barehanded grab on it. On the ground, stopped by Swallow. She'll go to first. Big stretch from Howell. But they do get Medrano for out number 1. The left fielder, number 17, Emma Hunt. Back to the top of the order. Quackernack pulled in. Over at third. Howell a step or two in front of the bag. Terrio keeps that one close by. Might have to give a little tap to the umpire there. And it's over for a strike, 1-1. Misses up high. 2 balls and a strike. Nine-3 ball game, 9 runs, 9 hits, and 3 errors defensively for LSUA. 3 runs on 4 hits with 2 errors defensively for the Wildcats. Two is low. Count runs full. And that'll be strike 3 looking. A big out number 2 for Swallow. Second baseman for 23, Lexi Broussard. Broussard is 0 for 3 with a strikeout in this one. Swallow starts her off with a strike. And it's 1-1. Hammered to left. Off the wall. Baker's going to get it in quickly and hold her to a single. But it's 9-4. The catcher number 16, Jordan Doche. Doche had a home run in game number 1 out to left. She's 0 for 1 here. Fouls that one away. It's 1-1. Runner going. Here's the throw from Terrio. Called strike at the plate. And a stolen base for Broussard. One and 2 the count on Doche. Fouls that one off. Flip change. Fouled off. Terrio, good run after it, but couldn't quite get there. Not quite enough foul territory. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Doche down by way of the K. A pair of strikeouts in the inning for Swallow. 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left stranded. Tucker, Baker, Quackernack, due up. Bottom of the 6th inning, Tucker leading off. First time she's come to the plate. And it's skipped in by Carpenter, 1-0. Two and 0 to Tucker. She came on as a defensive replacement for Kylie Moody. And it's 3-0. The Generals' right fielder. And it's ball 4. Tucker draws a 4-pitch leadoff walk. The left fielder, number 38, Maddie Baker. One on, none out for Baker. She's 0 for 3 in this game. On the ground to third, a 5. Not going to even get that. And it looks like Partridge is going to make a change here. It'll be a runner at first. Now running at first, number 32, Camille Lightfoot. Now batting the third baseman, number 18, Yulia Quackernack. My guess is that Lightfoot will remain in the game defensively as well. Two on and nobody out for Quackernack. Quack 1 for 2 with an RBI. And home plate umpire going to go over now. I'm not sure what that was. That discussion was lineup based for sure. Maybe it's because on the lineup card, Lightfoot is in between J.C. O'Connor and Hannah Jackson. Because originally, Trent had her down as number 11, but Lightfoot switched to 32. I don't know. We'll find out after the game for sure. That one misses. It's 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. A check swing foul from Quackernack. Her parents were in town a few weeks ago. Mentioned her playing for the U23 team, as this is lifted down the left field line and fouled off the wall for the Netherlands. And she actually played with her sister Lizzie. I had a good interview with Yulia earlier this week, actually. Looking to turn that into a feature story over the next week or so. 1-2 is outside, 2-2. But then we talked a little bit about the competitiveness in the Quackernack household, with both her and her sister being very good softball players. And, of course, what it means to represent your country. The 2-2 laced foul. Julia has represented the Netherlands since she was 14. And spends her collegiate career over here in the States. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss for out number 1. The designated player number 7, Haley Primrose. One down in the inning. Prim, first pitch foul. She's 1 for 3. The 0-1 to right. Coming in is Stein, and she'll have it. The throw to third is cut off. And there are 2 down. The center fielder, number 15, Caitlin Dunbar. Dunny 1 for 2. And Carpenter, the 0-0. Misses outside. One 0 pitch to Dunbar. Make it 2-0. Three and 0. Carpenter getting the signs from the dugout. And the 3-0 offering. Right in there. Dunbar taking all the way. Swing and a miss. Makes it a full count, 3-2. We have 2 outs and 2 on. Fouled away. The Generals haven't had a hit since the bottom of the second inning. In the air to right. Stein nearing the line makes the grab. And that'll retire the Generals. They leave 2 stranded. We head to the top of the 7th. It's Hauk, Hartnett, and Carpenter due up. So Bella Hauk will stand in, and she will be the first to face Haley Primrose. Here in the 7th, Prim comes on. To slam the door here in the 7th. Swing and a miss, 1 and 2. And Fontenot got something. Not quite sure what she got. Here's the 1-2. It's outside, 2 and 2. Up and in, counts full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Hauk, the leadoff hitter in the inning. It's 4, 5, and 6 for the Wildcats. In the air to center, Dunbar has it for now number 1. The designated player, number 14, Bevan Hartnett. That one bounces in. Wind absolutely whipping around right now. Hartnett's 0 for 3 in this one. 1 and 1 on her. Foul back at the screen, 1 and 2. Two and 2. Swing and a miss. It gets away from Terrio. She can't find it. And Hartnett will reach on the wild pitch. And there will be a change. Now running at first, number 28, Hannah Harrison. Now batting, the pitcher, number 26, Caitlin Carpenter. So Harrison runs, and Carpenter stands in, trying to get one back. Primrose starts her out with a strike. It's 0-1. One and 1 the count. Bark at the park day here. Plenty of furry friends hanging out. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. I will pet them all. I've already pet 2, so we're off to a good start. Here's the 1-2 to Carpenter. Popped up. Looks like it will be in play, and it's going to land foul. Howell and Terrio couldn't make the play. Howell called Terrio off. I don't think Terrio saw it real well. Here's the 1-2. 2 and 2. gets her looking for strike 3 in the second out of the inning. Re-entering number 50, Carly Koch. Koch will pinch hit. For Stein. Primrose misses 1-0. And evens it up 1-1, finds the outside corner. Baseball still down in their game to Houston Tillotson. Here's the 1-1. Upstairs. It's 2-1. In the dirt, runner caught off the tag. Got her! That'll end the ball game. Riley Joe Terrio with the snap throw to first to catch Harrison. 9-4 the final. The Generals sweep